Hello everybody, today I'm at a construction site between Kampung Binjai on one side and Kampung Seronok on the other, and in between is a new development called London Pavilion. Someone asked me to do an analysis of this property, so let's talk about it.
This place is my home, Penang, my new home.
Hello and welcome to Penang, my new home, the channel that analyzes neighborhoods and properties in Penang for the benefit of people who want to make Penang their new home, and also is for people who are going to purchase or rent properties in Penang, even though you may already be a Penang person. Today I'm going to do an analysis of a new development called London Pavilion, which is located in the Permatang Damar Laut area of Bayan Lepas, or to be exact, it is between Kampung Binjai and Kampung Seronok. These are two Malay villages in that area, and now there's going to be this new development. It's going to be a 45-story condominium, and that's what I get from googling about it. This video is not an advertisement or a sell of the property by the developer or agent. This is simply an analysis based on factual information that I hope will help you if you are in the process of considering London Pavilion as a possible home or investment for yourself. So we are going to go to Google Maps and Google Street View to look at the location of this particular development, and also what are the amenities in the surrounding area, as well as the traffic, bus stop, and so on. And so let's move on over to Google Maps. So here we are at Google Maps, and let's look for London Pavilion. So London Pavilion, which is at Jalan Permatang Damar Laut. And here it is. So London Pavilion is here, and if you look closely, it is very near to the Penang International Airport. You can see the airport is here, and I'm going to put a satellite view, and there you are. You are going to see that London Pavilion development, which we saw earlier today because I visited the site. Well, I just stood outside the site to see how it looks like. It is very, very close to the Penang International Airport. And if you go to the developer's website, and here we go, you can see that if you are staying on a high floor here, you can actually see the Penang International Airport, which right now is being expanded. And so if you're a person who loves to watch planes, this would probably be a perfect place for you, because you have such a wonderful location and uninterrupted, unblocked location to look at the Penang International Airport. So this is one consideration if you are a plane enthusiast. Of course, not everybody are plane enthusiasts. There are other things to consider, and one of the main things to consider is location. And so here we are. This is the site of London Pavilion, and it is between, let me put the in map form. The site is here, and the site is in between. This site is Kampung Binjai, and this site is Kampung Seronok. The first thing to consider is the distance of this development to major locations in Penang. And for this, and for most of my properties, when I'm considering for Penang Island, I usually take Georgetown, or in particular Magazine Circus, that's to say the point in Komtar, the Penang Bridge, the second Penang Bridge, and the Penang International Airport. And so once again, if we are going from London Pavilion to Komtar, let's say Komtar, the distance would be 21.7 kilometers. If traffic is smooth, you can make that journey in 30 minutes. But if it is not smooth, and there will be some points along this way where it could be heavily jammed, but I'm looking at this at a time when it is smooth traffic all the way. So when it's smooth traffic all the way, you can make the journey to Komtar, which is, let's say, the city center, in half an hour, 21.7 kilometers. The second location is the Penang International Airport, and the Penang Bridge. So the Penang Bridge, that's to say you are going onto the ramp of the Penang Bridge, and the distance to that would be, let's see. So if you are going onto the Penang Bridge, the distance to the Penang Bridge is 14.8 kilometers from London Pavilion. So from London Pavilion, if you need to cross the bridge, it is going to be 14.8 kilometers. If you are going to go by the second Penang Bridge, then the distance would be just 6.5 kilometers to go onto the ramp of the second Penang Bridge. And the Penang International Airport, it is only 3.8 kilometers to the Penang International Airport. It is actually nearer than 3.8, but we have to make this major U-turn over here on the elevated U-turn, and as a result of that, the distance is 3.8 kilometers. So you have to go through this elevated U-turn to reach the Penang International Airport, and because of that, it is 3.8 kilometers to the Penang International Airport. When you are considering properties, whether in Penang or anywhere else, it is not just about the finishing, what facilities it have, but also what are the amenities. And when I say the amenities, I mean what are the things that are in the surrounding area that will determine your creature comfort of staying there. So this is the location of London Pavilion, and in all my property analysis, I usually list down some of the things that I consider to be very important for a person, an owner or tenant of a property. And now, the first thing is market. That is to say, the wet market. So let's say we are going to look for a market, and the nearest market from London Pavilion is the Bayan Lepas market. So the Bayan Lepas market, if you are going by car, you will be going along Jalan Permatang Damar Laut and then onwards to Jalan Bayan Lepas, and the market is over here, and the distance is 1.2 kilometers. So that is not very far. It is just 1.2 kilometers to the market, and I'm going to drop the Pac-Man here to show you the market. So if you are not very familiar with the place, here it is. This is the Bayan Lepas market. The building was completed in 1930. It's quite an old market and not a very big one, but this would be the nearest market for you if you are looking for groceries. So that is the Bayan Lepas market. As for the nearest hypermarket, that would be Giant Hypermarket in Bayan Baru. So if you go to Giant Hypermarket, the distance to Giant Hypermarket is, this is taking Jalan Tun Dr. Awang, will take you 5.9 kilometers or 13 minutes to the Giant Hypermarket from here to here. So this is to Giant Hypermarket. So if it's not the wet market you want to go to the hypermarket, it is that distance from the hypermarket. And for shopping malls, let's say if you're going to Queens Bay Mall, this place to Queens Bay Mall is 15 kilometers because you have to make your way all around here and then use the coastal Tun Dr. Lim Chong Yu Expressway and then make a circle to reach Queens Bay Mall. So Queens Bay Mall is 15 kilometers away. Sunshine Square. As for Sunshine Square is 7 kilometers away. So these are distances which you should consider because these are the nearest shopping malls for you if you are going shopping from London Pavilion. And as for the traffic along here, the road has been widened. So I'm going to show you the road for a moment. Let me show you Jalan Permatang Damar Laut. So this is Jalan Permatang Damar Laut. It is 4-lane in total, or rather 2 lanes each way, and traffic is very smooth. It is very smooth because the road has been widened. So this will be a plus point. And here we are, we can see London Pavilion under construction here. And of course, going across the road over this bridge, this pedestrian bridge, is the Malay school. This is Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Bayan Lepas. So there are Malay schools over here. But if you are looking for Chinese schools, let's see where are the Chinese schools in a short while. But the next one is, if you need petrol station, where is the nearest petrol station? Yeah, for everybody, most people in Penang would drive. And so the nearest petrol station will be Caltex in Kampong Binjai. And this is where it is. I have set up the GPS coordinates. So from London Pavilion to the nearest Caltex Kampong Bijai, it is only 1.1 kilometers. The reason is 1.1 kilometers is because you have to make a U-turn here. You have to make a U-turn and then come back here. And so this is the distance. But if it's going the other way around, from the petrol station to your home, let's say over to here, it is only 550 kilometers to the nearest petrol station, and this is the petrol station. There you are. That's the nearest petrol station for you for London Pavilion. And now, the Chinese primary school, which is considering for many property purchasers, because they want to look for where is the nearest Chinese primary school. I did a search. I found that the nearest of them all would be SJKC Chongshan. But SJKC Chongshan, I'm not sure whether it is still operating at its location over here. So let me put this way, and then SJKC Chongshan. So SJKC Chongshan or Chongshan Primary School is in Bayan Lepas, but it is being hemmed in by the Penang International Airport, and its location will now be affected by the expansion of the airport. Let me show it to you here. So this is SJKC Chongshan or Chongshan Primary School. As of September 2024 last year, it is still in operation. I'm not sure whether it is still operating now in 2025. But if it is operating when London Pavilion is completed, then this will be the nearest school, and the distance to this school is only 3.4 kilometers. So 3.4 kilometers will be the nearest primary school. You can take your children there from here easily, going along this way, or perhaps there would be bus sekolah to take them there. Aside from this one, and let's say this school closed down for relocation, for the reconstruction some years down the line, what are the other schools in the vicinity? I searched around, and one of them would be the one in Teluk Kumba, which is SJKC Yangcheng. SJKC Yangcheng is in Teluk Kumba, is over here. It's newly completed because it relocated from its old spot, and now it is pick and span. So this is the school now. Let me go closer. So this is SJKC Yangcheng, and this would be around 5.6 kilometer. So this is the next nearest at 5.6 kilometers from London Pavilion. Is over here, is 5.6 kilometers. And an alternative to this would be in Sungai Ara. There's another Chinese school, which is SJKC Chongchen. So SJKC Chongchen, not this one. Okay, sorry. SJKC Chongchen in Sungai Ara is just a little bit further by 100 meters, which is 5.7 kilometers, and that will take you to SJKC Chongchen in Sungai Ara, also a school that has been renovated, and this is how it looks like now. So this is Chongchen in Sungai Ara. So those are the Chinese primary school. And another still that if you want to consider is Wen Kai in Batu Mount in SJKC, Wen Kai, SJKC, Wen Kai in Jalan Batu Mount. But this one would be slightly further away at 7.1 kilometers. Why is that so? Because you have to circumnavigate the Penang International Airport and go through here until you reach the school, which is over here. And as a result, it is 7.1 kilometers. If there is a bus scholar, school bus, then perhaps this is something that you can consider. And as you can see, all the Chinese primary schools are actually quite modern. They have all been renovated and expanded. So if you are looking for Chinese primary school in this area, you'll be, well, pleased to say that all the Chinese primary schools are all very modern here. So that's the Chinese primary school. And the next is the international school. The nearest international school that I found is Straits International School. So Straits International School is over here in Bayan Lepas also. And the distance is just 3.1 kilometers, very, very close, even closer than Chongshan. So this is Straits International School in Bayan Lepas. Where is it? Yeah, it is in this building. Yeah, it's in this. Okay, it is in this building. Yeah, this is where it is. Let me go this way a bit. This way. I can't go in, but the school is over here. They are in the process of being expanded also. So that would be the nearest international school. Let me see whether I can show it to you this way. Okay, let me show it to you this way. Yeah, there we are. So this is Straits International School in Bayan Lepas if you are looking for international school. And next is hospital. So if you have maybe elderly person or people who might need medical attention and you are living in London Pavilion, the nearest hospital would be Pantai Hospital in Bayan Baru, or to be exact, Jalan Tengah, Pantai Hospital at Jalan Tengah. And Pantai Hospital is 6.1 kilometers away. So Pantai Hospital is 6.1 kilometers away, and this is how it's looking like. So this is Pantai Hospital, and if you look behind, it also is undergoing expansion. Yeah, it's also undergoing a major expansion. So that is Pantai Hospital, and the distance is 6.1 kilometers. So we have seen that I've told you about the traffic condition. It is quite smooth, staying here along Jalan Permatang Damar Laut. And the next is, what is the nearest bus stop? So if you are going to take the bus, the nearest bus stop to this place would be right in front of you. You see, there you are. This is the nearest bus stop right below you. And the bus for this is 302. So by taking bus 302, you can reach town. So let me see whether they do have a physical bus stop. Yeah, there is a tiny signage for the bus stop. So the bus stop is here, just completely sheltered by the palisade of the development, which is for London Pavilion. So there we are. Those are things that you need to consider when you are purchasing. Is this a location that you would like to have to stay here? For sure, when you are staying in a high floor, as we saw earlier, you are going to have a very nice view of the Penang International Airport. And if that's what you are looking for, then this would be something, a property for you to consider. So there we are, our video on London Pavilion on Penang, my new home. I hope you enjoyed this information, and I hope that it will be helpful to you also as you consider whether this is a good property for you. As I've usually mentioned, there's no such thing as a property that is suitable for everybody. Each person has his own circumstance. So what is right for person A might not be right for person B, and so on. And in our future videos, we are going to analyze other neighborhoods and properties, whether they are in the process of being constructed or those that are existing, so that this can help you make decision of what property to consider if you are going to stay in Penang, you are going to move to Penang, or if you are going to acquire or rent property in Penang. So thanks so much for watching this video, and now let's go on to the next one.
Penang, my new home. Wherever I roam, this place is my own. Penang,